Hi guys, welcome back to Pretty Smart. I'm Natalie.
I'm Tamara.
I'm Keziah.
I'm Natia.
They're like, wait, bitch, we didn't know you were going to do that.
Sorry, my bad, guys. And today we're talking about pros and cons of being single as a woman, and I have a lot to say about this topic.
Me too.
I've been single for like 2 years now, and I just have a lot to say. So,
Okay, hold on. Before y'all start, I know the trashing of men is coming, so I'm going to put my headset on and listen to music and let y'all go.
It ain't even that.
So,
And
do we
there's
want to
no weak numbers because I've been single since I got out of high school with a couple of situationships. One including the one in Miami. That was my favorite one.
It's the long distance. It's always the long distance.
I want to try one.
Miami. Wait, are you in Miami too?
Oh no, I'm from Florida. I'm from Orlando, but
okay.
I just moved.
Okay. Well, do we want to start with some pros or the cons?
We should start with the positivity.
Yeah.
Okay. Are Keziah and Natalia, are you guys single?
See what you started, John? See what you started?
They look taken. They look taken.
I feel like that's a basis to start out on. Like, are you guys single? Are you guys seeing someone or in a relationship?
Well, I recently got in a relationship. Well, not recently. I've been in a relationship now for 4 months, but before that, I was single for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Natalia,
like she is happily. Where the ring at?
I wouldn't even say that. It's just
she got her a man of God. That's what she looks like.
I haven't bought the ring yet, so be quiet, please. I haven't bought it yet. Can you stop it? Move on.
So you have a man, Natalia?
It's Natia. You can call me Tia.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're okay. And no, like yes, but no.
So it's
not as complicated. It's complicated.
All right. It's okay.
If we can be honest, I cannot bring him home.
Okay.
He's older than me.
How
He's
old?
older.
40?
Is he a trick?
No.
I'm gonna tell y'all how old he is. His name is Clifford.
35.
Oh, 35? How old are you?
Okay, let's move on. That's okay.
I can't say much.
I support it, honey. Age and nothing but a number.
So let's start out with some pros. I think you learn a lot about yourself being single. Like, and by single, I mean not really even like talking to someone, being in a situationship with someone. Like, I mean, I guess you can learn about yourself in those kind of situations, but I think truly like being by yourself for a good period of time, you learn a lot about yourself, that maybe the way your brain works, how you think about things, how you process your emotions, things that you wouldn't understand if you were in a relationship trying to care for someone else.
I have to say, I definitely agree with that. I feel like if you can't regulate your emotions by yourself, you don't need to be in a relationship, because all you know is how to deal with your emotions when you're with somebody. And like that even goes for like a plethora of things. Like when you have your first apartment, like you should know how it feels to live by yourself. You decorating by yourself and for yourself, not for someone else, and always having to think about them. Because I feel like I know a lot of people that are in relationships and they've been with them since like high school, but then you don't really know what's out there because all you know is all you know. Like you don't know anything else.
A lot of codependency, kind of.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not always, but I have some friends where I see the codependency play in. So, and that's not good. Because what are you gonna like? And I think a lot of my not a lot, but I have a few friends like if they ever broke up with their significant other, like I would genuinely be concerned for their well being because they are so codependent. Um, which I just don't think in the long run. People come and go. I don't think that's like a good habit to have.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that it's very important for everyone to have like their own individual lives, their own friend groups, their own hobbies, their own spaces, things like that. And when you're single, you have nothing but your own to deal with. You don't
Yeah,
have to necessarily compensate and make space for that other person. And that can definitely be very, very freeing in some aspects.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Definitely,
also,
I think like a pro with being single, for me at least, I like the fact that I can just come to my crib and nobody be here but me. I
Yeah.
can be naked. I can eat what I want. I can just be quiet. Anything that I want. I can go to sleep with my white noise. I can be on TikTok just chilling. Like I like my quiet time. And I get it. It's unlimited right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I definitely can't wait to live alone. I still have roommates. I love being living with my friends, but I think that's something that a lot of young women should do, like live alone and see what that's like. Because I think also like we're talking about relationships, but also like in that kind of situation, it is good. You learn how to you learn a lot about yourself in that kind of situation.
Yes, you
But
do.
I
Yeah.
also think
What if
another
you live
pro.
alone? Who's gonna go check the noise in the middle of the night?
I got it. I got it. No worries.
Okay, so let me tell y'all, right? Let me give y'all a quick little story time one time. So I remember one day my floors are so hollow, so I thought somebody was breaking into my house. So I wake up, I'm fresh off of like a nap. I wake up like 12 o'clock in the morning, and I just hear something going on in my house, and so I was like, "No, somebody's breaking in my house! God, what's going on?" I called the police immediately. By the time the police came, and they came quick, but there was nobody in the house.
Oh, girl, you got some ghosts up in there.
No, it's because the neighbors was coming across the street. They was jiggling their keys
Uh,
Yeah.
around.
At
I thought,
least you know that they was trying to make sure that
yeah,
you was safe. You know, they got there
there's,
fast.
you're gonna have to go.
right.
If you don't got nobody to check the noise in the middle of the night, you got to go get a strap.
Now
Yeah,
she needs to stop
exactly.
saying that she'd be at her house naked and people won't be jiggling their keys by her door.
I hope you have the windows closed.
The
Wait,
windows are closed. It's
like,
just
Blinds.
that's like a part of being single though. Like when you're single, you do have to deal with like safety and things like that
Mhm.
on your own. So being single, oh, I have to do this on my own. You go and you learn those skills for yourself. That's
Yeah.
pretty
that
nice.
is correct.
And I also think, especially being young before you've like reached your career goal, it's good. It has been like good to be single, so I don't have to focus like on someone else and like that relationship, like a tight knit relationship. Like I could just like focus on school, right? Like I'm in college right now, and it's nice. I don't have to text someone 24/7, not 24/7, but like updates.
Yeah,
I'm doing this, or like oh I can't do like I think it's good to be able to just focus on my school and solely focus on me because I'm not where I obviously want to be at yet. Like I still have to graduate, and then I have to get a job, and then maybe like dating would maybe be a little easier for me, but like right now I can't have any like emotional stress. I don't want that. I don't want emotional stress. Like I'm gonna graduate in the fall of next year. I was supposed to graduate in the spring this spring, but I got a little setback. So in the fall next fall. And so like I have got to lock in, and I tell myself like once I'm done with this little situationship, it's coming to an end. I like no more dating for me until I'm done with school because I cannot like deal with the emotions that come with like being with someone or situationship confusion. Like I can't deal with that and focus on school. So I think especially when you're a young adult, that can be a good thing. And then once you want to like once you're settled down, got a job on your own, you're not dependent on anyone. I want to make enough money for myself for like if I have kids in the future, if something happens and I'm married, get divorced, I want to be straight by myself.
Exactly.
Yes, I felt that. Like, I want to be able to afford the lifestyle I had with my significant other and without them, and not feel like I have to maneuver some things around. No, I had it before, and I'm gonna have it after. I'm okay.
Period. Yep.
I think I like flirting at the bar and stuff, and like don't get me wrong, like I'm not a whore, but like I like little fun sometimes, you know what I mean? Like being single, I can go talk to one guy, get a drink, couple drinks from one guy, dip on him, go get drinks from another guy, like flirt with whoever I want. I'm like, oh, he's hot. Like, let me go talk to him. Like, I mean, I'm not like crazy. Only some
You just
nights,
be
like,
trolling, friend.
yeah,
You just be
yeah,
trolling. That's it.
There's
yeah.
nothing wrong
Trolling.
with that.
Troll, they be tricking.
Like, I
That's
can do
what
what
it
I
is.
want.
Guys do it
You
all the
know what?
time.
That's so Dade County of you. That's so Dade County.
Where's Day County?
Miami,
I'm not
Florida?
sure.
First of all, you
Miami
keep
Dade?
your Orlando basically almost in Georgia behind. Don't be talking about
First of
South
all, it's
Florida.
definitely not basically in Georgia.
Don't
It's
talk
legit
about
in the
South. First of all,
middle.
stay up there in Orlando. I'm trying to be nice and be back here, but don't be trying to bring South Florida into your
Y'all know
conversation
how
with
South Florida
Orlando.
is, though. South Florida is low key.
Okay.
Like, I love, get me wrong, I love South Florida because my people down, they down there
Mm.
too. But at
305,
the same time,
Dade
y'all,
County.
Represent.
Right.
first of all, it's Broward before it's
Right.
ever gonna be Dade.
Oh,
Get that
please.
together. Get that
Please.
together.
Oh, okay. Well, how'd that work out for you?
Okay, so what? Okay, so we gonna go do another story time.
You do your story time about your failures of men in Dade and Broward.
Yeah, the dating one was fun. The Broward one, oh man, that was. Oh wait, no bad. He won Broward. He was Palm Beach.
R.I.P.
Both Haitian sensations.
Oh, he was Haitian. I've heard some things about them.
Yeah, I dated one. That was my first boyfriend. He was
Oh
from
my goodness.
Florida. He was a basketball player. He was 6'10".
Ooh,
I was
I don't know if that's a good
I
combo.
don't think that's good. You know,
Uh,
I might know who you talking about too, depending on the
Oh,
region.
that's
his
insane.
name's Anthony.
Anthony.
Hmm.
I know who Anthony is.
And he was like, he's a scammer.
He was a scammer.
That
I didn't
sounds
know
like
what a
South
scammer
Florida.
was until I met him.
Where was he playing basketball
That
for? Like
sounds like South Florida.
I
college?
was
Did he
I was
scam
at
you?
college. I was in a JUCO. He was on the men's team. I was on the women's team. He was like my first relationship with a guy. Like, yeah,
That was
bad.
your
I didn't
first?
have
Oh man, sorry for the bad impression.
I didn't have my first relationship till college either, and
Same.
man, I would have rather gone through a first breakup when I was in high school because that's like it.
It's way
For
better in
me,
high school. I'm not gonna lie.
life is not so serious when you're in high school. Like college, like you got all the schoolwork. I cheered, like I still do now, but I did then too. Like it was so much going on, and I had all this mental stress and like going through that breakup. Like got cheated on. It was this whole thing, but it really threw me off. Like I got off my schoolwork. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people come and go, and like I wouldn't say I was like codependent on him, but like it still hurt really bad, and like it threw me off. Like off my school. Like I was signed up for summer classes. I was so sad I couldn't do them. I had to withdraw from them. That's what I'm saying though. Like I guess while you're trying to like focus on yourself and like get to where you want to be, you don't want to get hurt like that and it drag you down. I mean, it builds you up, you know. Like, and I think you still, you know,
And that's the. Oh wait, that's not the pros of being single. Never mind.
I was gonna say that I had a similar situation happen to me right before I started college. I don't know why. Right before college, everything wants to just be like, oh, no.
yeah. Well,
But
at least you got a little fresh start in college.
yeah, exactly. But I think that it. I am happy that it happened to me just because um, character growth or whatever. But I
Yeah.
do wish it would have happened in high school because it does set you back a lot, and you don't think that a breakup is gonna really affect you that badly. But when you're so connected to somebody and like you're actually like putting like all of your love and everything into them and all of your energy and everything, it really can just tear you down and completely set you back, like you said. And that's why I feel like when you are single, it's very, very important to have self love. Because if you don't have that self love going into the
Or
relationship,
relationship, and then when you come out of yeah, yeah.
exactly, it's going to be terrible.
And
So,
I really think for me, like in high school, like I never was like in a relationship with anybody, but I mess around a lot. Like, yeah, I was messing
yeah,
around.
people
But
do.
My
like
my
I had
bad.
never truly been like single and like not like messing with anybody or like talking to anybody or situationship. Like I've never since I was like super young, like not when I've been older. Like I hadn't had a point because I had a boyfriend my freshman year of college, and then a different one sophomore year of college. I didn't work out either. Kind of jumped to one from another. Like, and obviously looking back now, like I shouldn't have done that, but I had never really truly like been alone, not talking to anybody, like not messing with anybody until like after that second breakup. And it really does like kind of teach you how to love yourself and like, and that's something I still have to work on now.
So,
But
what's the pros of singleness? I mean, other than the unlimited freedom, like, do y'all feel like the main core of being single is like just learning yourself? That's like the ultimate pro, or is it the freedom?
I mean, I think it's both. Um, you know, you can do the freedom is nice, but then you also learn a lot about yourself. But I also think it's okay to like crave companionship. I mean,
Oh,
that's like
most definitely.
yeah, like that's still normal,
In my
but
head, I'm Miss Jackson. No more. No, we're not going to go into who I'm talking about.
yeah, so I don't know. I just think especially like I said, if you're trying to reach a goal, like it's to save yourself some of the stress that like a heartbreak or relationship problems. And you know what? Some relationships can like not be that bad. It really depends on the two people and their compatibility, but
Yeah, definitely. Not saying that all relationships are going to be like
yeah, no,
always
no, no, no,
perfect
no.
or anything.
Yeah. But it is like if you're trying to get to a goal or you're trying to accomplish things for yourself, it's nice to not have to, you know, I don't want to say deal with somebody else, but like,
Rely on someone to like do their
yeah,
part as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, what about con?
Mm,
Probably that craving for like affection and intimacy and things like that. You probably get lonely after like a certain amount of time. Like I said, I was single for 2 years before my current relationship, and before that, I'd never had a boyfriend or anything. So I was always, and I love like romance books and things like that. So I was always like, oh, I want to do this, and I want to go on this date, and X, Y, Z. And I never got to do any of that, obviously, until now. But that was it. Without like the amount of self love that I had, I don't think that I would have been doing well.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think comparing yourself to other people, like your other friends, like for example, like all my roommates have boyfriends. They're overall like not all the time, but a good amount of times, and it's like I see them and I'm like, oh, it's hard, especially when I think a lot of your friends are in relationships, and then like, you know, they probably like some, not all of them, but some of them like will prioritize their relationships, and that's at that point maybe you should go find some more single friends. Like, and I do have single friends, but my close friends mostly are like in relationships, and so I think comparing can be like a con for sure because you see other people around you and they're all connected with their partner, and it's like it makes you feel a little lonely, but
Yeah.
you can't compare, but it's hard not to sometimes for sure.
I honestly feel like for me personally, I never like felt lonely. Like even through all my relationships, I never felt lonely because most of the time I was the one who broke up with them. But and I just never felt the need to have somebody because at the end of the day, I have myself, and like I love that I don't have to be on anyone's schedule or time,
Yeah,
and that I can just go through life freely, and I know like what to expect versus like trying to fit people into your schedule or like having to deal with someone else's emotions and what they need and what they want. And then if you guys aren't parallel, like there's so many things that go into a relationship. So sometimes it's like I enjoy being by myself. Like I do. Because then when I do meet my goals, I'm like, okay, I did that. No one else helped me. It was me. So just like having to look back on that, I feel like, yeah, I feel like being single is more of a pro than a con.
yeah,
So, I made a list, right? Just based on all my like situationships, because I've been single. Okay, I'm 23, so it's been about 5 years, going on 5 years. And like within last year and this year, it's been a couple of like little woot woots just popping up. But most of them happened last year. So last year, honestly, like every time I tried, it was like it's like by that third day, I don't really care for you at that point. Like at first it'd be like, oh, this is so romantic. Ah, I love you. Like, okay, bet we can vibe. But that third day come, it's
Talking
like
about the third date.
it's something about that 72-hour mark, bro. After that 72-hour
Probably.
mark, oh my gosh, like my I glitch. I'm like, don't want it anymore. And I don't know if it's because like I guess like as far as me learning myself in my singleness, I learned that I think I have an avoidant attachment style, but at the same time, no, because when it comes down to it, if I want you, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna
Right.
stay there with you.
You just
But
don't like them enough. You just don't. You haven't met someone that you really like. I feel like
that's literally what my sister was telling me yesterday. So I was like, okay, so that's really what it is. Because I'm over here like, why is it I just can't hold a track? Like I can
you
be
just
attracted
don't.
to you, but
Yeah.
the face value, okay. But after there's nothing sustaining me. So I legit by the third day, I'm done. Then the second thing was that like because I was thinking about, I was like, I want to get to the top of my career where I don't have to be codependent, but when we get with each other, like we just gonna just keep on growing. That's what we do. I've never really been the type of person who was like, oh yeah, we can both start from scratch and just build together. I just didn't really care for that love story. I'm more of a I'll meet you when I get to where I need to get to.
Right.
And of course, love has its own time and everything like that. Because my brother was telling me like, don't wait too long until you if don't wait too long because
Because
when
it's
it's
not
quick, it's
guaranteed
quick.
either. Like, and like, it's not guaranteed. And you never, honestly, with men, like, some men will tell you, like, the situationship type, like, they'll either A, you're kind of like a placeholder, or B, maybe they really aren't ready for something like serious, which is okay. But sometimes, like, it's hard to tell. Like, sometimes you really just don't know. And they'll tell
Right.
you too.
Can
So
I
it's
ask
like, you
y'all
don't
a
know,
can I ask
right?
y'all a question?
Go ahead.
Like when I hear stuff like placeholder and all these things, because of course, I have sisters, and they don't fall for any of that now. But when we were younger, and they used to tell me about the guy, and I'm like, how are you missing all these red flags? Like while they're not looking in hindsight, but like presently telling me the story. Like when they would come up with the excuses to why they can't do certain things, I'm like, oh, they're seeing somebody else. No, they're not. And I think what happens, and this happens with men too. Don't get me wrong. It happens with men, is you get so infatuated with a person that you just ignore all the flags.
Yeah.
Because you want it to happen, whether you're a man or a woman, you want it to happen. You want it to work. The thing about the time is always difficult because you don't want to wait too long, but then you don't want to go too fast. And I always say is if you feel like you have the right person, let it happen organically. I feel like too many people, when they feel like they have the right person, they start moving too fast.
Yeah, they force
They
it.
don't let things happen organically. It gets a little pushy, whether from guy side or girl side, and they just don't let it happen. I- it's always funny. We see all these movies where you have the typical guy in high school or whatever, and he's going after this one particular girl. His best friend's a female. He doesn't really pay attention to her like that. And then by the end of the movie, guess who he's dating?
Yeah.
A female. Almost all the great relationships I've seen, a lot of them sometimes were just friends.
Yeah.
And then like regular platonic friends, not friends with benefits and all of that. I know I said a lot of different things in a little section. I just wanted to get it all out. But I just feel like when people feel like it's right, they don't let it happen. It doesn't, like I think Tamara said it doesn't happen on your time. It happens when it happens. And I
Yeah.
think when people do that, then you get out of the bitterness of, man, these women ain't loyal. Oh, these guys suck. Because it's like I'm listening to both sides, the men and the girl, and it's like they're both saying the same thing. and, and it's like everybody can't be terrible. We're just missing those things. We try too hard, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like people fall in love with the potential of somebody and they don't take the person
Ooh.
what they are front face. They're like, well, this person could be great. Okay, could be is not now. And people try to build something off of the potential of the end result they have in their head, but they don't take the person that shows up uh, like right now. Like
Hmm.
that's why I feel like they're avoiding the red flags. So it was like, well, it's gonna get better. No, that
I'm
person showing you exactly
Exactly.
who
Yeah.
they are, and you're choosing not to see it, and you are based off the figmentative of your imagination of what they could be.
Damn, she
Yeah.
pretty smart. I'm gonna leave you to this one. Uh, the fixing thing. Denzel Washington was doing an interview, and they said, you used to be, you were the heartthrob and the 20s and 30s year old when you were 40 and all that. He goes, when women come up to you, what's the character that they love the most? He said Lorenzo. And they were like, when you played the bad guy on training day, they're like, why? He was vile. He was I asked them that, and they always say the same thing. They can fix him.
Yeah, I don't have that
And he
issue.
just looks at him. What
I
do
don't
you
know
mean you can
why
fix?
people. I don't. Yeah.
I'm a therapist, but I don't have that issue. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, talking about fixing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
believe
Yeah, it's like you see this.
that's middle
It's like
school.
when you date the guy, like this guy's a serial cheater, and
Hmm.
then you date him, and you think it's gonna stop, and it's like, where's the surprise that he cheated on you?
I
Yeah.
think
Or you
people
know,
who do that are like they think I think their ego kind of takes over a little bit, like in that situation. Like I've heard a lot about stories where like a guy will like cheat serial cheaters, and then a girl will get with him and be like, "Oh, like I can change him. Like I'm in their head, like I'm good."
that ain't it, Natalie. You know what it is. They think they got that.
Yes, they be thinking that little fairies or something. Screw the dust.
They
No,
think they got that magic thing down
it
there.
is like
Wow.
ain't he's still gonna want it from somewhere else, even if it's
Yeah.
not as good somewhere else. That's like I think when people think they can fix people, I don't want to say it's like always ego, but I feel like a little bit. And it's good to have like think highly of yourself, but yeah, like you fixed you, but that doesn't mean people are not going to change unless they want to.
Exactly. Like
You're
I
not
remember
going
this
to
saying. I remember this saying where people's like, "Oh, for the right girl, he'll change," and it's like,
but then,
no,
yeah, no,
that's
because
no.
I just saw a TikTok about that earlier today, like that exact same, like a guy will change for the right girl. But then that's kind of like dismissing the other girls that he may have mistreated. Like just
Exactly.
because he wasn't like maybe he didn't like them enough, or it wasn't the right girl for him, he should have still like respected her enough not to cheat on her or do disrespect her in whatever way. Like that's kind of like downplaying the other girls before. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
you
but
weren't the right girl, so
one thing I will say is that loyalty, because I'm growing to learn this too in my singleness. This is the pros. Uh, Loyalty is definitely a discipline because I'm to be completely honest, and I'm going to speak for the guys when I say this. You're not the only pretty girl in the world.
right.
And on top of that, like loyalty is a decision of staying loyal to that one girl. And that means that throughout your lifetime, you can be in a relationship with that one girl, but you will meet other girls whom you are attracted to, and they are attracted to you. They will bring out other sides of you you didn't know that was there. And you have to have the discipline to not explore your curiosity and your attraction with that person. Because I know, like with guys, it's not like us where it's emotional. For them, it's lust based. Like, oh, we're
Mhm.
attracted to you. We don't like you. Well, I
But
said we
it's
like
like
you. Like they don't like you, but they are
that's
attracted to
when
you. So you're just gonna go off attraction.
yeah, like some girls that get cheated on, and it's like they'll still like you know what I mean. They'll still want to be with the girlfriend after they
Mhm.
cheat on them because there's no emotional connection with the other girl. It was just for one reason and one reason only. But then
Right.
the girlfriend's like, oh, like actually has an emotional connection to him. But it's yeah,
But I
that
ain't gonna lie,
one.
I'm territorial. I just hope my future man don't try that with me. I don't care nothing about what you had to say, nothing like that. I don't. We don't do that here.
And you just have to learn to leave after the first time because it really don't like
Yeah.
I
I
might
don't
not leave
know.
after the first time. Let me stop. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Like I'll be honest. Like my first relationship when I got cheated on, I went back, and then it didn't last because I was like I knew he was lying about it. I went through his phone, found other stuff. I was like, all right. It was kind of I think trauma bonds sometimes like been with that like
Wait, no.
literally
Let me think
your
about
brain
this.
chemistry will change.
Let me think about this. Would I stay? I might give a second chance. I might just put in a second chance. I might get my lick back too. Let me stop. I'm not gonna get my lick back, but I might put in a
Well,
second chance.
I okay wait this so I have a friend and she's been with her man for probably like 2 years now. So last summer he cheated on her, right? And she like did all this stuff, put all this stuff on his door, put the screenshot, printed out the screenshots, put on his door, like his mom saw it. Like it was bad. I mean, good for her at the moment, like fuck you, whatever. But they ended up getting, moral of the story, they ended up getting back together after he like did a bunch of stuff for her, like I don't know, gave her the talk, like they had a bunch of talks. They ended up getting back together at some point, not that long after that.
Okay.
And they seem to have been doing good. Like he treats her well from what, we see, like he treats her well. They go on trips together, all this and that. He has money, like whatever. And that T app, the T app,
Oh yes,
Today.
yeah. All
I
my
was
homeboys
scrolling
on it, my brother on it. I said, man, they
I
not.
was scrolling on there a few weeks ago and I passed something. I was like, wait a minute.
Terrible app.
I scroll up, it's him. I look at the like, what's he? Somebody's like, what's he? I saw a comment from a girl. Mind you, the girl he cheated on her with was in Miami, so there's no reason that girl from Miami should be on the Raleigh T app looking for something that happened over a year ago, right? It was a comment from someone here saying that he cheated on his girl with me, and that he don't act like he have a girlfriend. So that they got back together after he cheated the first time a year ago, and then somebody posted him on the T app a few weeks ago, and people saying, "Oh, he don't act like he had a girl. He cheated on his girl with me from here." So
You about to start a whole nother episode with this damn messy T app.
sorry, but I'm just
No,
saying,
Yeah,
no,
like,
I'm just saying the T app. It started out as such a great idea until they found out there were so many people just making up stuff and ruining people's lives. It's just
yeah, I
insane.
don't support
ruining
that.
people's lives. You mean their
Yeah,
side and their side families, their
no,
children?
you have you not paid attention to the loss? First of all, the site's not going to survive that much longer. The amount of lawsuits they've had to pay. No, there are actual people going on there fabricating stuff and messing up people's life. You thought there's people because here's the thing: you can say stuff on there with no verification. So if I go on a date with you tomorrow, you can go on there and say a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not on the app, and most guys don't even know it exists. There's no rebuttal. I can't say anything. You could say a total lie. So there's been defamation, lawsuit. There's been so much. It's been a hot mess because
Dang.
people are just on there just saying stuff. Vindictive people, guys and girls. Like if you felt you didn't like the date and you want to go in there and trash me in front of all these people, you just go in there and trash me, and there's no repercussion for it. So they've been getting sued left and right, and it's been a mess.
Well, I knew people probably lied on there. I didn't know they're getting sued over it though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That
it's
makes sense.
bad.
I
But
don't
It
when
is.
I on
know,
that T
but
app,
It's bad.
nobody, no lies told. Cause I was like, yep, that's my homeboy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick by
No,
him.
we're not saying there's nothing on there that's not true, but for every truth, there's a lie out there.
Yeah.
You're just saying stuff. You know, I mean, it happens. I mean, we all went to high school. I go out on a movie date with Tia, and I come back and tell my homeboys, they go, "Did you smash?" Yeah.
I
Stupid.
hate
No,
being
I didn't
that
smash.
type of guy. That's the pros about being single. You don't have to worry about the kiss and tells.
Yep, that part
Not
too.
to say I look, I'm not a 304, but I'm the type of person, like, I'm really a low key person. Like, if I ever get into a relationship, I'm not posting it, nothing like that. Like, I'm too chill. But if
I'm kissing, telling, and giving lessons.
really happy, oh yeah, we took on a date. I went this. Oh, we kissed after. You just tell people that we kissed is enough for me. Like, oh, you just too happy. No.
I can't say the same. I'll be tweaking. Not tweaking. All my boyfriends I had, they were posted. Well, I say all. Like I had a lot of
I had
boyfriends.
that like in middle school, but then like now I think about it, I was like, if I really had to, would I really post my relationship? And no, because what I gotta post that for? I already post my life. You just see a cute picture of me, and that's it.
see, and that's how I feel. I don't really post my relationship online. Nobody. We went to high school together. We didn't start dating until after we graduated. Nobody from high school knows that we're even together at this point, and I'm not mad about that. Like,
Oh, you look so wholesome in your little 4-month relationship.
thank you.
Right. See, don't it just make you sick? I hate new love. If I hate anything, it's new love. You want a piece of my sandwich?
You're
Yeah, baby. Let me
so
have a piece of your
happy.
sandwich.
Like,
I
I'm
love my hands like, oh,
Yeah.
remember that Kevin Hart one joke when he was talking about in that stand up how you watch new couples biting each other's food and all that. And after a while, you be in the store, you're like, babe, you want some juice? No, I'm good. Then you get your juice. As soon as you get outside, what she say? Can I have some of your juice? Didn't I ask you in the store if you wanted some of your juice? Didn't I ask you in the store if you want some juice? Damn, get your own juice. And he said, you be driving 15 minutes later in the car, and you're like, sip of my goddamn juice.
Bruh.
It's funny.
This should be so true. I used to hate when I was dating a girl. I don't care what stage is, and you just reach over and take your fork and stick it in my food and eat it. And I would just look like,
What are you doing?
I would do it to my homeboys, and they always look at me like they're about to kill me. But
yeah. So the next time I
No,
went on
if
a date with her, the next time I went on a date with her, as soon as they put my plate down, I said,
now if it was my homeboy, yeah, I'd do that. But on a date, nah.
oh
Well,
nah, like if I'm
No.
comfortable with you, that's my way of trolling. Thank ya.
Yeah. What's yours is mine. What's mine is yours. Yeah.
No, what's yours is
don't
mine.
order the
That
wedge
is
salad and then you want to eat my steak.
if we're in
oh
a relationship, yeah, maybe I'd do that, but not like just dating, like dating around.
oh
No.
yeah, no. That's worse than having sex at that point. No.
You gotta be
Right,
right.
right,
When we locked in, what's yours is mine. That's it, honey.
right.
Okay, period.
Just the girl. Just the girl.
So, do we have any other cons that we can think of? Other, well, I
Honestly,
forgot even what we said. I guess
so
being like a little lonely sometimes, not having somebody
no.
protect you.
What's this called? So and that's what it's on TikTok too. This has never happened to me. So just to pick it back on what you said about, how you see your friends, most of a good chunk of my friends are married and I support them. It was at one point, they was like, oh, let's get you a man. Let's get you a man. I was like, stop. Like, stop. You're actually pissing me off. Like, stop. Get out my business. Just know your boundary and stop there. Why? Because I was finally in a phase in my singleness where I wasn't bitter anymore. I was enjoying the fact that I can just listen to love songs and think of nothing. I can legit listen to Keisha Cole and just laugh at her. I can listen to Mariah the Scientist and just be straight. You feel me?
Hmm.
I can listen to Christian music. I can listen to so many different things and not like be triggered by anything else. So when they were doing that, I was like, I don't know. For me, I was just that was like the beginning of me enjoying my single season. And now that I'm in a space where I'm able to enjoy girlhood on a whole. Shout out to my girls, girlhood, everything. I think the con at this point for some, not me, is dealing with those friends who rub in your face that they're in a relationship and you're not.
Plus, they be shopping for what
Because,
they like,
Hmm.
and half of them
because you
heifers don't even be happy.
right. And because like you have some of these people where it's just like girl, you think you are in a bag of chips because you dating him? I don't want him. Like I don't want
Yeah,
nothing to
and
do.
I think that's a lot of not a lot, but I see it often where girls will or women will put their worth in having a man when it should not be like that. And I guess this is a pro. That's a pro of being single. I know we're talking about cons, but like I see that often where like they put their worth in being with a certain person or having a man in general or like being married, like which everybody wants different things in life. So like that's one thing, but
In a different way.
also yeah, yeah. So I think that's another con or another pro of being single, not learning how to not do that if you have in the past or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Folks be weird. Like, how are you upset because I'm still single? Huh? And on top of that, and that's the
yeah.
next con too, because of how you blossom in your single. It's a pro and a con. The pro is blossoming. It's when you blossom to a point where you get that pretty punishment because you're still single, and now you see it as a threat. It's so just like
Oh,
it got
here's a
Right.
better
it's genuine.
here's a better one. The person that's so adamant that you date, and then they introduce you to somebody, and y'all start dating, and y'all still dating, and now they not dating no more, and they're bitter about it.
Some people
Oh
feel like
Lord.
they're better than you because they have somebody and you don't, and it's just
Yeah.
like I thought it was cool.
Right. And then it's like people like it's little things at like the tone of voice and certain things that maybe are not like attacking you, but it's a tone of voice, like the underlying tone of voice that makes you kind of look at them a little
Like the
sideways. Like, what do you
sideways.
mean by
I
that?
was like,
What do you mean by
Hmm.
that? Yeah. And I feel like that probably would happen a little bit more as we get older. I feel like since we're still like I think everybody in here is like we're all pretty young, so like I feel like that probably will happen more as like you get older. Like you go to family reunion, like oh like did you bring anybody? Like family
oh, that
reunions,
is
like,
so the con.
oh
That
that's
is
makes
so
me
the con.
so
When are you gonna get a? We're gonna get a man. We're gonna get a man. You
yep.
for the last 18 years of my life, you have been telling me that school is for learning and learning only. I could have had
Right.
somebody had you just let me do my thing in middle school, but hey.
I was about to say exactly just that. Cause why do I have like 10 different people running up to me asking if I'm in a relationship? Y'all know I didn't date when I was a kid. Y'all know I didn't date in high school. When was I ever given the opportunity to explore any of that? Why would I be
Especially
dating anybody now?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not adding up.
I had a thought. I don't know where the thought went. It was it was a good point though. Wait. Okay, I remember. Um I think another con about being single, especially like in this generation and I think again kind of at this age, like where either people are, wanting to settle down or like wanting to focus on their goals. I think it's hard because when you are ready to start looking for something, situationships may come up or like, commitment issues. And then that starts, even though you've worked on yourself so much, it's not you, but it starts to, like, if you have situations like that kind of like over and over and over again, once you're kind of ready to start looking around, that kind of has an impact on you a little bit. I mean, it depends on the person, but like it kind of makes you I don't want to say question, but it doesn't make you feel good when it's situations like that over and over again when you are trying to like you have been single for a long time, you want to settle down. I think that can kind of tear down at your self-esteem if you let it, but it still brings up those thoughts like, oh, like is it something with me? Like none of these guys want to commit to me, you know. I think that's kind of like and it's never about you. I mean, someone can just not like you, but it's like that's not your person. But I guess it's just trial and error. But it can start to feel like a lot of just error when it's like constantly the same kind of things, like situationships or just something like. Honestly, with me, like I'm a lover girl, but I think I do know the rest of this year I need to like I'm not gonna be dating around. I need to focus on school. But it's hard when you're a lover girl, like and I can be single and I enjoy being single. But for me, when I actually like someone, it's either like kind of like not all or nothing, but it gets to a point at a certain when it's been a certain time period. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I
That's
am not. I used to think I was a lover girl. I don't think I am.
I feel like it just really ties into like whether or not you align with one another. Like, whether you're where you're supposed to be in school or in your faith or in financial speak or anything like that. Like, if you're supposed to be with that person at that time in your life, then you'll be with that person.
Yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of it again is timing,
Hmm.
but I guess that's kind of like the sucky thing about being single. If you find someone you like, and it's like you're just at different time periods, like situationships kind of thing. Like if I don't like someone, I can, like we can mess around and I can have no feelings attached to it at all. You know what I mean? And those are like whatever. But it's like when you actually find someone you like, and it's kind of like you're just stuck in a sticky situation, and then it starts to, mess with your brain a little bit, your feelings a little bit.
I honestly feel like
Go ahead.
I'm
Go
thing. Like my situationship is trying to teach me not to be all or nothing. Because as soon as he makes me, I'm just like, we're done. Stop talking to me. Leave me alone. I'll
Yeah,
give you all your stuff back. We don't have to speak again. Delete my number. Actually, I'll do it for you. Like I'm very all or nothing. He's like, you can't just do that. Like,
right.
you're not
It's
giving it. And I'm just like, why are you making me mad?
You know what? You give me faith because the guy that I want is like 5 years older than me, but he's in my generation. So
Yeah,
I,
I'm
I think I
22.
can make it. Yeah, I think I'm
We've
gonna make
been
it.
on and off for 4 years.
Oh,
Ooh, 4?
Yeah. No, the thing is, it started off as like just us,
okay.
like,
So he wasn't originally 35. You met him when he was 31.
yeah. And I was 19.
Okay, that's not
Ooh,
bad. That's not bad.
But I
Like,
was at the
oh,
gym. I was at the gym. He was at the gym. We didn't know each other's age until we went on our first date. And then he was like,
19
tight,
though.
tight, tight, tight.
and so, and the
Well,
thing
you're of age
is,
now,
I
so
like older people. Like, I don't like people my age. Like, people my age just make me
Get
ick.
you the. I know. Oh, so you my age? Okay.
Yeah, I just like get the ick. Like, there's people that hit on me that are my age. I'm just like,
Damn,
oh,
can I bring him home?
how,
Okay,
how
can
old are
bring.
you?
I'm 22.
Oh,
Okay,
you are
I'm
not
the
that
youngest
age.
here. I'm 21.
I'm 21. When was your birthday?
I thought you said you're 22.
I'm 20.
21. I want you to do something for me.
Hey, I went to Miami right before my birthday. Oh Lord, that was so
The
fun.
times in Miami.
Speaking of Miami, Nat, when we gonna go eat some pizza again?
We can soon. I'm sorry. I've been so like all over the place with school and stuff. I'm gonna text you though.
I'm always put behind. It's either a man, school, family. I'm just always like 12th on the list.
I'm sorry. I've been at school doing cheer, working a little bit. I've been, but
Nah,
I'm gonna get
your friends told you stop hanging out with that old man.
no, no, no. And we can go get drinks now legally.
Oh, wait, the way you said that doesn't sound like we would have got drinks illegally. Don't say it like that.
I well because I used
Now they're gonna picture me and you in the car just rolling a blunt. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I used to have,
Oh my god.
I'm in college for 3 years before I was 21. You know.
Yeah, y'all. Nat lives near me. That's my dog. That's
Period.
Dang.
my dog. She won't let me beat up none of these men she's talking about, but that's okay.
One of he's here right now.
Excuse you?
Where? He laying in the bed.
What I'm talking about, huh?
He laying in the bed.
He, huh?
He laying in the
Oh no,
bed.
no,
Who?
no, he's not here. No, not
Oh,
in here. Not in here.
I
In
was going to say like he was in the room.
like he can
I was
listen to
gonna
that
say that's why
prayer.
you tired.
you know who I'm talking
I
about.
was gonna say that's why you tired.
No,
I bet his name start with J.
no,
You wearing his shirt, aren't you?
no.
No,
This
that's
is
an
my
NC
shirt.
State shirt.
Oh, okay.
NC State shirt.
No, it's not a
Yeah.
J.
Yeah. You stop showing them videos of you doing them flips, you would stop attracting so many people. They're like, oh, she flexible.
They see what that back can do.
Oh my god, I'm really not that flexible. Actually, I just be flipping.
I always love when somebody in their 20s go, I've never been in love like this before. Yes, because you're 22.
Exactly.
Shut up.
That's the next thing too. I
Or
was
no,
like,
the most annoying thing is when they break up and they think their life is over. Like, oh, I'll never love again. I'm like, well, you shut up.
okay, not too much. Okay, we have to
Oh
go
my
It
through
really
god.
it.
be feeling like that in the moment, though. Like it does.
Okay, I will never forget when I was in love with a YN at the tender age of 13, and I'm crying to my friends like, "Well, so this is the best relationship I have ever been to. He just loves me so hard," and I'm the one who broke up with him at the end of it. But still, like,
Dang.
I'm glad
Oh,
I went through all of my stuff in freaking high school and middle school because it's not real. Coming to my 20s, I'm just like, y'all, why are y'all just not going through this? Like,
this
I've
is
been
so.
through my relationship.
You know
I
what? I
just
think.
found out.
Do you think it has to do with? I don't know if it happens like that anymore, of course, because I haven't been a teenager or 20 years old for a minute. But when you guys were growing up, was anybody still pushing that narrative of like the fairy tale ending, like graduate from high school, meet a man, you'll
Yes.
get married and have
Oh,
kids,
some
and it'll
people
be so
clawed for that.
wonderful.
Some people clawed for that and made sure that actually happened to them. Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I see like when I heard you guys earlier when you said leave when he cheats the first time, which I don't feel there's nothing wrong with that. I know it depends on the relationship, how long you've been together, and there's other factors, but it always annoys me when I see someone go, just make it work. It's like, well, this is the third time. You make it work. We used to make it work back in the day.
That's what they say about the jobs.
And back in
Stay
the
there.
day,
I think
Stay
20,000.
there.
also back in the
Yeah.
day, I think back in the day, depending on what timeline you're talking about, I think a lot of women had to rely on
They definitely had
kind of
What
to.
do
relied
you
more on
mean?
their man
What do
for.
you mean? What timeline? Natalie, I'm not 90.
I know, but
Well, you you said back in the day.
Like back in the day, I don't know.
History,
Like you mean like
the Fifth World War II,
Right.
anything.
Wow.
I feel like that's
I
stuff.
said when I was younger, you bunch of,
Oh,
you know what?
well, you said well people that's what people said to you when you were younger, which would mean like my grandma. She was like a teenager and like
What the hell? You know what? You know what? All right. All right. All right. You can go sit on a dryer.
no, like I'm not. No diss to my grandma. I'm being real. She was a teenager in the '60s.
You're
That's
right. The this is not to your grandma. The this is to me. Why are we putting your grandma's timeline with me? You could have said your
no,
mom.
no,
You put your
because
grandma's timeline
no.
with
Listen,
me.
because
How old
I
do you
was
think I am?
saying
What do you think I was born in the 40s?
no. I was no. Listen to
You
me.
give me
I was
70s.
I was saying you said when you were
Listen
younger.
here, five head.
Hold on.
What we not gonna do? All right, all right. What we not gonna do? See, this is why I like Keziah and Tia. You know, this
You
is
don't
why
need to be petty. Okay,
No,
70s is a good thing though. The 70s is a good generation.
I was saying I
I
thought you said someone.
I'm supposed to be considered the 70s because I was born in 78, but I know nothing about the 70s in terms of being alive. I was only alive for 2 years, so I'm more of an 80s baby than I am a 70s baby.
That's what I was thinking, like late 70s. I was thinking 79. 78 is good enough.
Yeah, but she went all the way up to grandma. How
No,
old
Yeah.
is your grandma, Natalie?
70.
Wow.
She's almost double my age. You know what? I'm done.
No, Keone, I was saying, I thought you said when you were younger, older adults, meaning they would have been born way before you, would say those things. That's what
Yeah,
I was
people in
saying.
the 60s was definitely saying, hold on to people in the 70s, 70s, 80s. That
That's what
trickled
I'm
down.
saying.
The
That's what I'm
90s,
saying.
however, just wasn't having it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just didn't like the way she phrased it. That's all. Originally, I didn't like the way she
That's
phrased
not what I meant. I know he wasn't born in the
it. Is
50s.
your grandma single though?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
No, but my mama is.
Oh, Natalie, that's too close to
That's
home.
tea. That's tea.
Close to
My
home,
mama is
baby.
T.
You do not want me to be your stepdad.
Yeah.
I'd be the coolest
I've been
stepdad ever, though.
I was thinking the whole thing.
No, you know why I could be your stepdad? Because I'd be hanging out with you more than my wife.
You're like, what's that?
You're like, what you and my daughter got going on over there? Every time I turn around, y'all out somewhere.
We'd have a good step father and daughter
I know if I was your dad,
relationship.
you'd have better Wi-Fi.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm at my apartment. I'm sorry. I
I
can't
know.
control.
I always love to come in the end of the show and just be disruptive towards the end. Be disruptive. You
It
know,
be bugging. Our Wi-Fi does bug here.
I
Whatever.
miss all of y'all though. Tell you the truth, I miss all of y'all. You know,
See.
you too.
I've
I
just
do.
been a big, I've been a big girl these past day. I've been a big girl, okay? I've been a really big girl.
Oh, we know you got big back mentality.
Yeah, but this Pilates body will not leave me, which is good. So
Pilates. I want to do. I've done like one Pilates class.
Pilates is so fun. Solid core too. Pilates and solid core, but solid core is more of like endurance based, but like Pilates is like slow. But yeah, they
When you
both.
start doing Pilates, you
so
know,
I'm not gonna lie, Pilates has done me some good justice to my posture. No lie.
I think I should because the one thing, even though we're joking about my age, is I am at that age. I have not been working out like at all, and I can feel it.
Yeah, you should do some hot yoga too.
I will say I tried to do a
Hot
7
yoga.
minute Pilates video the other day. I got to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Period.
that's good.
Period.
Pilates is hard. Like people don't understand, like because it's not a fast paced thing. It's very slow. Like they
But you
want.
get better
Balance.
when you lift and stuff. Like even weightlifting, when you go slower, you burn. Like you feel it burning more.
Yeah,
Like when you're going fast, you're not hitting the right like spots. You're not doing it right. When you go slow, you feel it more.
So
yeah.
it stretches the muscles and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pilates
Especially
so
is a good time though, or hot yoga. I did hot yoga once, and like I'm an athlete. Like I thought I was gonna be like fine. Oh my god. I mean, I still made it through the whole workout, but I was like, this is a little harder than I underestimated this.
like Izzy's Pilates. Shout out to you, Izzy girl. Okay.
I guess I should do a lot more exercise because I don't exercise at all.
To
I
do
have
like
not been exercising. I mean, I look. People always say, "Oh my God, you're in such great shape," and it's just aesthetically, I look like I'm in shape. But I don't exercise. Well, I guess I'm lying because no, I exercise a lot. Sex is exercise. No, I get a lot of exercise in. Never mind.
That's just cardio.